Okay, hello everyone, welcome. Can you hear me? Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Just we are waiting 1 minute, then we'll start.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, we will start today's session. So, hello everyone, welcome to the 7 days online training program on Google Earth Engine. So, basically, in this online training program, I will focus for beginners who don't have any knowledge about the coding, mainly Python or JavaScript, or who don't have any knowledge about the Google Earth Engine. Okay, so I hope after completing this online training program, you are able to do any types of remote sensing analysis very quickly and efficiently using the Google Earth Engine. Okay, and our training mainly focus for beginners, and after completing the training you become a developer on Google Earth Engine. Okay, and when you become a developer, then I hope you are able to do any types of remote sensing analysis very quickly and efficiently using the Google Earth Engine. Okay, so before starting the class, first of all introduce one by one, then we'll start today's session. So please, one by one, introduce yourself. Yes, please.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, thank you, sir. This is Simon Chipega. I'm a Ugandan. I have a good background in yes and remote sensing, but with little knowledge on remote sensing and advanced remote sensing. And looking at the content we have,
Okay.
I'm excited for the journey we have ahead. I thank you. I'm happy to be here. I'm really happy. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Next, please.
Hello,
Hello.
my name is Jatupon. I'm from Thailand. Now I'm study about environmental science, and we like to use Google Earth Engine and remote sensing to develop some projects. Um, I'm quite new for this technology. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Yeah, next, please.
Good evening. Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. I'm Sahel Al Hussein. I'm a student at MTech at Shandon University in India. I'm from Somalia. My master is remote sensing and GIS. And I would like
to take this crossfit, and I would thank you. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Okay, we will start today's session. So basically, in this session, I will try to explain all of details from beginners to advanced level. And if you have no knowledge, any other knowledge, then don't worry about that. I will try to complete all of those from beginners to advanced level, and I will show you that step by step practical work. Then I hope you can easily learn. Okay. So first of all, I will try to discuss about our full syllabus, mainly full total 7 days online training syllabus. After completing the total 7 days online training program, what you learn from me. So first of all, I try to explain about that, then jump to the first day's class. So let me share my screen. Okay, can you see my screen? Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So let's go. So basically, first day, I try to discuss about that introduction to Google Earth Engine and how to create Python and JavaScript API for Earth Engine, and how to use the Google Earth Engine using Python and JavaScript API. So in this, I also try to add some basic principal syntax of JavaScript and Python, because lot of people who come from geography or environmental science, they are not learned the programming. So if you don't know the programming, then you cannot capable to work with Google Earth Engine. So for that, I also try to add here the basic principal syntax of JavaScript and Python API. So at the same time, I will teach you JavaScript and Python, two programming languages, and these two programming languages, how we can use in Google Earth Engine, okay, to make the different types of advanced remote sensing analysis. We also discuss about that, and we also talk about the client and server object on Google Earth Engine. So how we can easily connect the client, how we can easily use the server of Google Earth Engine. So this type of things I also try to explain. And how do you get the server to execute your code using Python or JavaScript? So both of case I will show you that. And how to import raster and vector data. So different types of raster data, different types of vector data, how we can easily import or export using the Google Earth Engine. We also discuss about that. And filtering the attribute table, how we can easily filter the attribute table, we also discuss. And mainly second day, I also try to discuss about that, how we can easily filtering and displaying the satellite images. So different types of satellite images, it can be Landsat, or it can be Sentinel, or it can be MODIS. So this type of satellite images, how we can filtering and displaying, and also create the satellite image composite, or create the different types of band combination, or how to export the satellite imagery. It can be Landsat, Sentinel, or MODIS. And how to import, filter, reduce, clip, and display the raster data in Google Earth Engine. We also discuss about that. And we also discuss about the temporal analysis, how we can easily make the time series chart. So different types of parameter for time series chart, how we can do it, can be monthly or yearly. So we also discuss about that. And export any shape file. We also discuss about that, how to export. And we also discuss about the annual image composite. So basically, when you do for the historical data analysis, then we need to create the annual image composite. So we also discuss about that, how we can easily create the annual image composite. We also discuss about that. And third day, mainly I try to discuss about the calculating any indices from satellite images. So in the remote sensing, we use the different types of indices. Okay, for there are a lot of indices in the remote sensing we are use. So how we can easily calculate any indices using different types of satellite images, Landsat or Sentinel, we will also discuss. And filtering and displaying the satellite images, Sentinel-2, monitoring NWI, NDVI, or how to extract the water body using thresholding technique. Okay, so basically OutShoe, how we can easily apply the OutShoe and separate the water body, we also discuss about that. And how to calculate NDVI, NWI, SABI, or any other indices for time series chart using Landsat or Sentinel, we also discuss. Then how to add the gradient legend or title on Google Earth Engine, as well as we also discuss about the flood mapping. Okay, how we can easily make the flood mapping using Sentinel-1 SAR data. and also discuss about the monthly time series chart for NDVI, NWI, or any other indices. And fourth, they basically discuss about that how to remove cloud and haze from your satellite imagery. So if you work with rainy season or wet season, we find out lot of cloud and haze in our satellite imagery, and this type of cloud and haze hampered your result. So that's why we also learn about that how to remove cloud and haze from our satellite imagery, Landsat or Sentinel, both of imagery. I also show you that. Then DEM data, we also discuss about the DEM data, digital elevation model, how we can easily use the DEM data and create the different types of topographical mapping. It can be hillside map, it can be slope map or elevation map. Okay, we also discuss about that, and also discuss about the land surface temperature monitoring using Landsat satellite imagery as well as also MODIS satellite imagery. So both of satellite imagery I also explain how we can easily use for monitoring the LST, and how to calculate average, maximum, minimum NDVI for any specific region. Also discuss about that, and we also discuss about the urban heat island, how to detect the urban heat island. We also discuss, as well as we discuss about the urban thermal field variance index, and how to make the time series chart of LST. We also discuss about that. And fifth day, basically we focus on air quality monitoring. So different types of air quality parameters such as nitrogen dioxide, sulfur dioxide, carbon monoxide, or formaldehyde or methane. So this type of gases, how we can easily trace and create the density map. We also discuss about that. How to download the data, time series data in CSV format. We also discuss about that. How to create air quality time series chart. We also discuss air quality monitoring, how to calculate the total emission of nitrogen dioxide or any other gases using Sentinel 5T data. We also discuss about the AOD, basically aerosol optical depth, how we can easily monitor. We also discuss, and particulate matter 2.5. We also discuss about that. So in the fifth day, I also discuss about the another tool. It's called the ArcGIS. We also discuss about that. In the ArcGIS, we also use the ArcMap. In the ArcMap, how we can use to create the map after downloading the data from Google Earth Engine. So basically we can download the data from Google Earth Engine, and this data further we also use in the ArcMap or QGIS software to prepare our map for our research paper or presentation. So these things how we can easily do using ArcMap. I also show you that. Then accuracy assessment of air quality monitoring, how we can easily check the accuracy, and how to extract the points pixel value for a specific geolocation. Suppose I have total 1000 point. So this point I want to extract the point value. So then we can easily learn about that, how to extract the points pixel value for a specific geolocation, how to check the trend analysis. So it's the uptrend or low trend. So we also discuss about that, and how to apply the linear regression, how we can apply the linear regression using Google Earth Engine. We also discuss about that. And sixth day, basically we discuss about that machine learning. So how we can easily apply the machine learning in Google Earth Engine, and how to create the land use land cover map using machine learning, supervised, unsupervised, mainly supervised for random forest or cart or support vector machine or minimum distance. So this type of classifier, how we can easily use using Google Earth Engine. We also discuss about that. And how to check land use land cover accuracy assessment. We also discuss about that. Overall accuracy, kappa accuracy, or producer accuracy. We also discuss about that. And calculate land use land cover classes area, how to add legend on your map, okay, and how to export the land use land cover map and use the ArcMap software to make the research paper map. So we'll also discuss about that. And seventh, they basically discuss about that land use land cover change detection, how we can easily make the change detection analysis using Google Earth Engine, how to make the NDVI change detection or vegetation change detection or NDVI classification, okay, and extract the dense vegetation using thresholding technique. And class-wise change detection we also discuss about that in Google Earth Engine. Calculate the transition area, okay, for land use land cover. We also discuss about the urban development or urban growth monitoring, suppose urban expansion mapping or urban sporal mapping. So this type of thing we also discuss in here. And we also discuss about the hyperparameter optimization or hyperparameter tuning for improving the accuracy of your machine learning model, how we can easily improve our machine learning model. So basically this our total 3 hours live training and 1 hours for the problem solving, okay. So each day I will provide you the 3 hours live training and 1 hours for the problem solving. total 4 hours each day. We discuss about that. So in the problem solving class, you can easily share your problem. Okay, suppose if you have any confusion or if you have any doubt, you don't understand any code, so then you can simply share your own screen and show me that. Then we also discuss in the 1 hour. So 3 hours live training and 1 hours for the problem solving class. Okay, for each day. And in this online training program, you also get some benefit. So after every class, I give some assignment in our Google Classroom. So you can easily get the Google Classroom. All of you already join. So from the Google Classroom, you can easily get all of assignment after each class. So this type of assignment you can simply submit. There is no deadline. So you try to learn and then you can just do this type of assignment. After that, you can easily get e-certificate from us, as well as you can get all of materials, mainly all of slide, all of PDF, all of material, as well as practice code. So I will give you all of practice code. Use the day during the training session. I will provide you all of practice code, and also you can get the recorded session. Okay, so you can get the lifetime access, all of recorded class, and also lifetime teaching support. It's very important as a beginners, because when you start the journey with Google Earth Engine, you face lot of problem. Okay, when you try to do the code for your own study area, you face lot of problem. So that's why you can get the lifetime teaching support regarding this online training program, regarding any content. After completing the total 7 days training, when you face any problem, you can get the lifetime teaching support. Okay, otherwise it's very difficult as a beginners. Okay, so you face lot of problem. Okay, but this problem is very easy. Okay, so when you ask me the question, then I can easily give you the solution, and then you continuously learning the Google Earth Engine. Okay, so that's why you also get the lifetime teaching support after completing our total 7 days online training program. When you face any problem, you can get the free support regarding this online training content. And this is collaboration. So if you are interested to publish the scientific paper, you and me, then you can simply any topic regarding this type of topic, land use, land cover, or change detection, or air quality monitoring, or urban monitoring, okay, or urban heat island, or urban thermal field variance index. So regarding any topic, if you are interested to publish the scientific paper, then we also make the collaboration and also publish the scientific paper. So this type of benefit you also get now. Okay, and this is the total full syllabus. Okay, I will try to complete all of this inshallah within 7 days, and we take the class only for the Friday and Saturday at the same time, all day the same time. So let's go, let's start our today's session. So anyone, any question you can ask me. Okay, now any question or confusion you can ask me. Okay, thank you. Okay, and when you have any question or any confusion, or you don't understand anything, anytime you can ask me the question. I will try to give the answer all of question. Okay, so let's go, let's start our today's session. So first of all, we discuss about that what is GEE. So basically Google Earth Engine, this is the shortest form of GEE, and Google Earth Engine is a totally cloud-based platform. Okay, so it's a cloud-based platform for geospatial analysis. So Google Earth Engine is not only the cloud-based platform. Here all of you already use different types of cloud-based platform, such as Facebook is one kind of cloud-based platform, or YouTube is one kind of cloud-based platform, or Instagram is one kind of cloud-based platform. And every cloud-based platform have a own server. Okay, server means it's control all of things from this server. Suppose when you upload a video on YouTube, this video first of all upload in the YouTube server, or when you upload a photo on Facebook, so this photo upload on the Facebook server. So everything will be controlled from the server. So now Google Earth Engine is a totally cloud-based platform. So Google Earth Engine also have a server. Okay, and all of those will be controlled from the server. So when I need a data, so this data I can easily call from the server. When I need anything, then I just use the server of Google Earth Engine, because Google Earth Engine is a totally cloud-based platform. And every cloud-based platform have a own server, and everything will be controlled from the server. And in this server, we can easily access 40 years of satellite imagery. You don't need to download any kinds of satellite imagery. So here all of you already use the other software such as ArcMap or QGIS software or NV software. So this type of software, when you are used, then we need to download the data. We need to download the Landsat data, Sentinel data. But when you are use the Google Earth Engine, you don't need to download any data. So we can easily access all of data from Google Earth Engine data catalog. So this type of data already stored in the Google Earth Engine server. So just I write the code, automatically this data come. Okay, not need to download any kinds of data when you are using the Google Earth Engine. And you can upload your own data set. Okay, suppose you some buy high resolution satellite imagery, or if you have some drone imagery, so this type of imagery you can also upload in the Google Earth Engine, okay, and integrate with the publicly available data. And then you can easily apply different types of algorithm to your data. And finally, you can export the image, table, chart, or map output from the Google Earth Engine. So this is the overall summary of Google Earth Engine. So Google Earth Engine is totally cloud-based platform, and every cloud-based platform have a own server, and everything will be controlled from the server. Okay, and in this server we can easily access all of satellite imagery. Okay, so that's why we don't need to download any kinds of satellite imagery when you're using the Google Earth Engine. Not only for that, you can also upload your own data set. It can be raster data or it can be vector data. So this type of raster or vector data you can also upload in your Google Earth Engine. And finally, you can easily apply the different types of common algorithm to do your data, and you can easily export the image, table, chart, or map output from the Google Earth Engine. Okay, so this is the overall summary of Google Earth Engine. And application. So there are a lot of application in Google Earth Engine. So here I include some application such as detecting the deforestation. We can also do using the Google Earth Engine. And we also do for the classifying land cover and land use mapping. We also do for estimating forest biomass and carbon, mapping the world's roadless areas, and assessment of the plant health status, or air quality monitoring, or water quality monitoring, or flood mapping and damage assessment, or drought monitoring, on burn severity mapping, and LST monitoring. So here I include some application, but any types of remote sensing analysis we can easily do using the Google Earth Engine. Very quickly we can do, and very efficiently we can do using the Google Earth Engine. And GE focused on society's biggest challenges such as deforestation, then drought, then climate change, or disaster, or diseases, or global food security, on sustainability. It mainly focus. And why this is important at present time? So basically, when you do for the big geospatial data analysis, you must come in Google Earth Engine. Otherwise, it's very difficult. So first of all, it reduce your time to the analysis. Okay, suppose you want to make the land use land cover map for the whole world. So then it's very tough if you want to use the traditional software. But in Google Earth Engine, is very quickly we can easily do for the land use land cover map for the whole world very quickly, or any other big study area we can easily do. We can easily get the result within 1 second or 2 seconds. So it reduce your time to the analysis using Google, because Google's computing power is very fast. Okay, and we can easily access petabytes of data or more on the way using Google Earth Engine platform. And it have also some new feature, and this feature we can easily use, and then we can pre-process the image to remove the cloud and haze from our satellite imagery, and we can easily find out very neat and clean satellite imagery. And collaboration and standardization by creating a common platform for global data analysis, because all of data we can easily find for the globally. Okay, so all of data we can easily find out for the globally in Google Earth Engine. And what's the pros and cons of using the Google Earth Engine? So basically, there are a lot of advantages to use the Google Earth Engine. So first of all, you don't need to download any kinds of satellite imagery. Okay, this is the best benefit to use the cloud computing. So you don't need to download any kinds of satellite imagery. It can be Landsat or it can be Sentinel. You don't need to download any kinds of imagery. And access to petabytes of data or more on the way. Okay, and Google computing power is very fast. Okay, so you can easily calculate lot of data set. Okay, suppose more than 100,000, we can easily calculate all of data set very quickly because Google computing power is very fast. And it also some cons is that some programming you need to learn. So in this training session I also try to teach you all of programming language which you need to start the journey with Google Earth Engine. And it also depend on internet connection. Okay, because it's a cloud based platform. Okay, so without internet we cannot run the Facebook, without internet we cannot run the YouTube, like a same for Google Earth Engine, because it's a cloud based. So any cloud based platform, when you run, you must need to connect on the internet connection. So without internet connection we cannot run the Google Earth Engine because it's a cloud based platform. And primary focus on raster based imagery, basically Google Earth Engine, it main focus on the raster based imagery or satellite image analysis. Okay, more focus, but some little work for the vector data we also do in Google Earth Engine also. And the lack of mature and detailed documentation, but in this training program I will give you all of documentation, all of detail. Then I hope you can easily start the journey with Google Earth Engine and you can easily do any types of remote sensing analysis using the Google Earth Engine. And I hope you become a developer in Google Earth Engine. So how does the work? So basically it's a cloud based platform, and every cloud based platform have a own server. Okay, so this server, suppose I write a code. So I write a code, this code send a message to the server. So in a matter of second this server give me the response. Suppose I need the Landsat image, so I just write the code, I need a Landsat image. So this code send a message to the server. So in a matter of second this server send me the Landsat image and we can easily visualize the Landsat image. So it's a cloud computing or cloud based platform, and this is the main website about the earthengine.google.org. And accessibility must be online. Without online connectivity we cannot use the Google Earth Engine. And requirement, so Google Earth Engine is a free of charge. Okay, for the researcher or student or trainer, they can easily use the Google Earth Engine free of charge. There is no charge. But now Google Earth Engine is also available for the paid version also available. But we can also use the Google Earth Engine freely as a researcher or as a student or trainer or academia. We can easily use the Google Earth Engine freely. To use the code editor, we just need to registration with valid Google account. Okay, so I hope here all of you already make the registration with Google Earth Engine. Okay, so did you make the registration, all of you, or not? Complete this part for registration with Google Earth Engine.
Yes, sir, for me.
Okay, so it's easily, we can easily make the registration with Google Earth Engine code editor, and we can easily use their code editor for write our code. And your comparison must be online. So it's a scope mainly image processing or visualization. It work raster or vector data, both of data. So it's very important because Earth Engine data type. Okay, so if you don't know about the data type, then you cannot work with the Earth Engine. So basically in the GIS, geographic information system, we find out the two types of data, mainly raster data and vector data. Okay, fundamental raster and vector data. Raster mainly satellite imagery. Raster data have a grid or cell or pixel value, and vector data it can be point, line, polygon. Okay, so these are the common types of GIS. Two types of data we find, raster data and vector data. But when you work with Earth Engine, so we find out the total 5 types of data. Okay, so these 5 types of data is very important. So first type is the image. Okay, so this image basically the fundamental raster data type in Earth Engine. So image, only for the image. So image is one kind of data type in Earth Engine. So this the fundamental raster data type in Earth Engine called as the image. Second is image collection. Okay, image collection. Image collection basically it's the time series of images. Okay, time series of images, or a stack or time series of images. Then geometry is the another data type in Earth Engine, the fundamental vector data type. Okay, the fundamental vector data type in Earth Engine called as a geometry. Okay, then feature, a geometry with attribute. Okay, attribute mainly information. Okay, suppose I have a point, so this point, suppose this point for Dhaka city, so I add this point for Dhaka city, so Dhaka is the attribute. So a geometry with attribute called as a feature. Feature is another data type. And finally, feature collection. Feature collection, basically it's a set of feature. Okay, set of feature called as a feature collection. So basically in the Earth Engine, we are always use the 5 types of data. So image collection, geometry, feature, and feature collection. So always we are working with 5 types of data, and for the 5 types of data we have to use different function. Okay, suppose for the image data we need to use some function. For the image collection we need to use some function. For the geometry we need to use another function. For the feature we need to use the another function, and feature collection we need to use the another function. Okay, so basically this fundamental 5 types of data we are also use in Earth Engine platform. And so how you can start this tool? So it's very easy. So now they are also updating their website. So it's a previous version of website Earth Engine on google.com. So you can simply registration. So I hope all you already make the registration. So just I skip it. And when you complete your registration, you find out this type of Gmail. Welcome to Earth Engine. So greetings with Earth Engine developer and welcome. Now you have to access to the Earth Engine code editor. Okay. Or if you want, you can simply visit the link. So this is the link about that, code.earthengine.google.com. So if you simply visit the link, then it will open this type of code editor. Okay, and this code editor called as a JavaScript API code editor. So this code editor we can run only for the JavaScript API. Okay, so it's only for the JavaScript API, but we can also run the Google Earth Engine also Python. But for the Python we need to work with another environment. So I also show you that how we can easily work with Python also, because in this training program I will try to focus JavaScript and Python. So now if you simply visit the link, just simply visit the link, so then it will be open. Okay, so here you can see first time you need to choose your email. So this email I just use to registration with the Google Earth Engine. So just I continue. So now it automatically open the Earth Engine code editor, and this code editor call as a JavaScript API code editor. So this code editor we can only write the JavaScript. Okay, but when you work with Python, for the Python we need to create the another environment. So how we can also set up the Python, I also discuss about that. Then I hope you can easily get the idea, work with the Python. So now here you can see this is the code editor. So now I try to explain about the code editor user interface. So first of all, you can see the inspector, console, and tasks. So inspector tab, console tab, and tasks tab, there have different work. So first of all, inspector tab. So inspector tab basically working for map querying result. Okay, map querying result. Suppose you add any kinds of map in your in this map. It can be NDVI map, land use land cover map, or any other map. So now you want to check the map information. So you can see the click on the map to inspect the layers. Okay, suppose I add any layer, it can be NDVI map, or it can be land use land cover map, or anything. So now I want to check the information for this map. So then click on the inspector tab and click on here. So now default you can see there is no map. So now if I just show you that, it show the default latitude, longitude, and zoom level and scale value. So you can say I can click that, it show the another. So it show the default result. But when you add the layer, suppose I will give the example. Suppose my previous code I'll show you that and give you the example. So just open it. Okay, just run the code and show you the example how we can easily work with that. Suppose you can see this is one kind of map. Okay, so now I want to check the information for this map. So for that, click on the inspector tab. Click on the inspector tab and click on this map. So now just click on here. It show me the coordinate, latitude, longitude, as well as show me the value, 38.79 degrees Celsius temperature we find out for this coordinate. Suppose I just click on here. So now for this coordinate, it show me the value, 25.50 degrees Celsius air temperature. So this is the inspector tab, not only for this map, any map. Suppose you can add the NDVI map. So now you have to check the NDVI pixel value. So for that, just click on the inspector tab and click on this map. Then we can easily get the result. So you can see, so now it shows the coordinate and what's the value we find out in here. Okay, click on here. So it shows the value. Okay, for this coordinate, what's the value of air temperature. So inspector tab, basically it's working for map querying result. Suppose you can add any map. So now further you want to check the information for coordinate. So just simply click on the inspector tab and click on this map. Then it easily visualize the value for a specific coordinate. What's the value of air temperature? We can easily find out. Okay. So this is the task for inspector tab. Now let me open the another code editor. After that, you can see the console. Okay, it's called the console. So mainly it show the result for print. Okay, suppose if I just use the print function, suppose print. So this print outcome I always find under the console tab. Suppose I just put here and run the code. So you find out this type of result. So this is the print function. So basically print display the result 2025. Okay, so when you print anything, then we can easily get the result in here. Okay, suppose I print another number, suppose 2024. So now you can easily find out the result in the console tab. So console tab always printing your output. So it can be print your, so this print, when I use the print function, this output I always find under the console tab. Then task tab. So task tab basically managing your tasks. Suppose when you upload or export or import or export anything, then this task tab show you the progress for your importing or exporting file. So here you can see this type of file I need the less than 1 minute. Okay, it also depend on your file size. You can see this file I need the 3 minute, 8 minute, 2 minute. So this task tab, it's open when you exporting or importing any file from Google Earth Engine. Basically import or export. So how we can easily import or export, I will show you the further later, how we can easily export or import from the Google Earth Engine any data set or any data. So basically it show you the progress. Okay, how much time you need to exporting or importing any file from Google Earth Engine. Okay, so this is the way for this type of tab. Also you can see it also show the another 3 tab. This tab basically it's called the script tab, docs tab, and asset tab, and AI tabs. So script tab basically it's save your script. So here you can see here I already saved lot of script. So further when I need this type of script, so then I simply click on here and then I simply add the script in my code editor. So it's called the code editor. So I can easily save all of script. So further I can simply click on here, it will be automatically add in my code editor. So then I can easily just modify the code or check the result. Okay, so this is the script tab. It save your script which you save. So how I can save the script? For saving the script, I just need to click on the save button. So this is the save button. So this save button, just click, then it will be saved. Or you can just save as button. Just put the name of your file. Okay, then it will be saved in the script tab. So further when you need the result, just simply click on here, it will be add and you can easily get the code. Then docs tab. Docs tab basically managing your documentation. Okay, so docs tab give you all of function. Okay, and you don't need to memorize anything because from the docs tab we can easily get all of function. You can see So all of function you can easily find out in the docs tab. So I can simply click on here. I can easily get the description about this function, as well as I also get the argument all of function. Okay, so docs tab like as friend. So when you any function, if you don't understand about that, so simply search the function in the docs tab and you try to read the description. So you can see it's one kind of function. This is the description about the function. Okay, and also argument this type of argument. So when you read it, then you can easily get this function I need to use for this. Okay, so I also discuss about the later about that. So you can say the docs tab, it give you the all of function information. Okay, all of function info you can easily find out from here. Okay, so you can see this function, this is the function, and this is the description about the function. Okay, and this is the argument about the function. So this is the best benefit to use this code editor, because we can easily get all of function information. Okay, all of function information we can easily get from here. I can easily find out that. So docs tab give you this type of information. And asset tab basically it provide you the, it just your asset which you uploaded. So for the different purpose we need to upload different types of shape file or vector data or raster data. So this type of data it is stored in the asset tab. Okay, so it asset tab basically managing your asset which you uploaded. It can be raster data, or it can be vector data, or it can be CSV data or GeoJSON data. So it's the asset tab, it will be stored. You can see lot of data. So how we can easily import the data in Google Earth Engine, I will show you that after some time. And AI it's now new edition of the Google Earth Engine code editor. So basically this AI it also help you to generate the code or explain the code modification or fix errors, but now it also developing phase. Okay, so now it also working. So this it easily explain the overall code, explain the code line by line, but now it also developing phase. You can see it not work yet properly, but after future time I hope it also work. For the AI, artificial intelligence, we can also add in the Google Earth Engine. Then it will be more easy also for non-coder. They can easily use code modification or fix error. Okay, or generate the code. Okay, but now it also developing phase, but I hope future time they also add the AI in the code editor also. And also you can see the get link button. So this is the get link button in Google Earth Engine. When you share the code, suppose this code I want to share with you, so how I can share? It's very easy. Just click on the get link button. So when you click the get link button, it generate a link. You can see it generate this type of link. So just copy the link and I send you. Then you can easily access the code. Then you can easily access the full code, because this link stored the full code. Okay, and in this code I also you can also share your asset also. Okay, I'll also show you the further later about that. Just click get link button and copy. Okay, then anyone can easily access your code. When they visit the code link, they can easily access the code. And save button, basically it save your code in the script tab. Okay, it will save the code in the script tab. And run button, so basically it execute your code. Okay, it's execute your code. From here you can easily get the result when you click on the run button. Okay, and after that you can see we also get the reset button. Reset button, it will be remove or clear map, inspector and console. It will be remove all of those. And apps button, so in Google Earth Engine we also use the Google Earth Engine for developing different types of web application or web apps. For the different types of web application you can also use in the Google Earth Engine also. So I will show you the some part about the web application. Suppose you can see this is the apps tab. It manages your web application. If you create any web application, then you can easily find out. Suppose just I open this web application and show you that one example. So this is the one kind of web application. So anyone can easily visit this web application and they can easily get the result. So you can see this is the one kind of land use land cover mapping web application. So it just only display the result as a web application. So when anyone can visit this link, they can easily get this type of result. So land use land cover classification map, as well as also get that how much area for water body, how much area for build up, how much area for agriculture land, how much area for vegetation, how much area for barren land. So it's one kind of web application, not much difficult. So just it show the result, it show the display the result. So any users, they can visit this link and they can easily get this type of information from this web application. So this is the one kind of web GIS. Okay, web GIS. So just we simply add, as well as suppose I will show the more complex example. Suppose just I open this link. So this is the another web application. It's mainly explore the statistical land use land cover map in whole Bangladesh area. So in this web application, you can simply select a district. So you can see it including all of district in Bangladesh. So from here, suppose I need the result for this study area. Suppose Gazipur, just click on the Gazipur. So now it focus my given study area and it show me the result. You can see how much tree cover, how much cropland, how much build up, how much barren land, how much water body area. We can easily find out and also download the data as a CSV file. Okay, suppose I need the result for another country. Suppose I need for this district. Click on here. So now it visualize this map. You can see for the land use land cover map for this district, and also visualize this type of data. How much cropland area, how much tree cover, how much water body, how much build up. So this type of information we can easily access from this web application for all of district in Bangladesh. So it automatically updating. So it show the result for your update information. Okay. So it automatically updating. So from that you can easily get the changes for the different year. So now it one kind of web application. Anyone can easily use this link and they can easily get this type of result. Okay. So after that, suppose I will show you another example. This is another agriculture drought rain-fed area. So it give you this application we can just use for monitoring the drought for a specific province in Pakistan. Okay, so this is the one kind of project work in Pakistan. So for this university, Faculty of Agriculture Engineering. So this project work you can easily choose the any district from here. So just click on here. Suppose this is my district. Just I simply choose, and you can also put the time period. So when you need the data. Suppose I put the 2020 and I can see different types of index. Basically, drought is different on the different types of index, SPI, BCI, TCI, or vegetation health index. So you can choose any one. Suppose I choose the BCI, and then you also choose the time. Suppose I put this time and then run it. So now for this district, what the scenario of agricultural drought based on the vegetation condition index, we can easily find out in here. So this is the another web application. So it also loading. Yeah, I think some networking issue because it also depend on the network. Okay, it's coming. Yeah. So now you can see from these things we can easily find out for this study area. Where you find out the extreme dry area, severe dry area, or moderate dry area. We can easily find out from here. So this is the another web application. Okay, anyone can easily visit this link and they can easily use this web application for monitoring the agriculture drought. Not only for that, if you want, you can also use the Google Earth engine also for the commercially. Suppose you can see we find out this type of lock sign. It means that this application only use some specific people. Okay. Suppose just I click on here. So this application it's not allowed for publicly. It's not available for the publicly. So just it's one kind of our commercial web application for water quality monitoring. So all people cannot access this link because I give the privately access. Okay. So now from here we can easily choose our time period. Suppose I just put the time period 2024 January. Okay. From suppose 2000. Okay. Suppose January 1st January. Okay. Suppose this is my time period, and I draw my study area. Suppose this is my study area. I want to monitor for this water body. What this water body for which parameter I want to calculate. Suppose total suspended solid and then submit. So now it visualize the map of total suspended solid for this study area, as well as it also make the one kind of animation. It's working, and also make the time series chart. Okay, so when the total suspended solid milligram per liter, when it will be high, when it will be low, you also get this type of information from here. Suppose I need to calculate for chlorophyll, just click on here the chlorophyll and submit. So now it computing the chlorophyll. What is the chlorophyll scenario of this water board? You can easily find out the result from here. Okay, I'll show the time series chart about that. And finally, suppose I need the result for turbidity. Just click on the turbidity and submit. Okay, so this is the result for turbidity. And this type of data you can also download. Click on here. You can see we also download the CSV data or PNG data or SVG data. We can also download from here. So this type of web application, it also possible to create using Google Earth Engine. But for the web application, we have the another online training program. So in this training program, we are not focused on the web application. We are just focused on the GIS and remote sensing, some advanced analysis. Okay, but it also possible to create the different types of geospatial software or geospatial apps for the different types of work, like as water quality or air quality or drought monitoring. Okay, so then any users, they can use your application and they can get the result from your application. So this is the apps tab. Basically it managing your all of application from Google Earth Engine. And then also you can see the search bar. So in the search bar we can easily search our place. Suppose I simply search Dhaka, Bangladesh. So now it open the Dhaka, Bangladesh study area. As well as you can also search your data set. Suppose I need the data for Moody's NDVI. So now it give me the all of suggested data for Moody's NDVI related data. We also find out from here. So this is the search bar, as well as we can see the suggest a new data set. So you can also suggest any kinds of new data set with Google Earth Engine. Okay, and then you can also browse the data catalog. Click on here, then you can easily find out all of data catalog in Google Earth Engine. Okay, so this is the best benefit. We can easily access Landsat, Moody's, Sentinel, all data sets. So you also try to read all of data because there are a lot of data. Okay, and this type of data is updating daily, and this type of data information, different information. You can see the weather data. Click on the weather. So now I find out all of data related to the weather. So you can see a lot of data for the weather data, climate forecast system reanalysis data, climate forecast system version 6 hourly product. So you also try to read this type of data, then you can get a lot of information, this type of data. So further I also discuss about this type of data for the other class. Okay, then this is the map view of the it's called the map view. In the map view we can also find out the satellite map. Also you can see satellite, so high resolution satellite map we also find out in here. Okay, so it's called the satellite. So it also help you to digitize your study area. Okay, we can easily find it because it's very high resolution. Okay, this is the high resolution image you also find out in here. As well as you can see the hand tool. Basically it used for the moving the map. Also you can see the marker. Okay, marker just used for creating the point. We can easily create the marker, point, or you can see the line. So digitize the road or digitize the river, we also use the line. Or this is the shape. We can easily create any shape using this. Okay, or this is a rectangle. We can create the rectangle shape. So create the different types of vector, point, line, polygon. And this is a zoom in and zoom out. We also use these things. So this is the overall Google Earth Engine code editor user interface for JavaScript API. So it's called the JavaScript API. But when you work with Python, so then this code editor is not work. Okay, for the Python we need to create the another environment. Okay, so in this training program I will try to show you that JavaScript and Python at the same time. So we also need to learn about the Python, how we can easily create the environment for the Python. So this code editor just only for the JavaScript. But when you work with the Python API for Google Earth Engine, first of all, you need to create the environment for the Python. So you can easily use the Jupyter notebook, but it also more better to use the Google Colab. Okay, Google Colab we can also use easily because it's just is the cloud-based IDE. It's called the cloud-based IDE, and there's a lot of benefit to use the Google Colab. Google Colab we can easily access all of essential library without installing. Okay, so this is the another benefit to use the Google Colab. So just I open the Google Colab and new notebook I try to open. So this is the Colab code editor. Okay, so you can see there is nothing, just have a cell. So it's called the cell where we write our code. Okay, so this is the cell, and you can also write your name. So you can put any name, basically file name. I put the file name, suppose first day. Okay, so now how I can work with Python API for Google Earth Engine. So you need to import a package. This package called the GEmap. So GEmap is one kind of Python package. It's integrating with Google Earth Engine and Python. Okay, so this package simply import, as well as also import the Earth Engine package. Okay, so these two packages basically Python. These two Python packages we need when you work with Google Earth Engine. And GEmap and Earth Engine EE, these two packages is already installed in the Google Colab. Okay, so that's why you don't need to install again. So just I run. So it's done, there is no problem. Okay, you can see there is no problem. So after importing these two packages, we need to create the authenticate. So put here e dot authenticate. Basically it just check the your Google Colab, just need to credential allow, click on the allow, and now further you can see this is my email. Okay, this is my Gmail, the Gmail I used to registration with the Google Earth Engine. So you try to keep the same email in your Google Colab. Okay, so just use the same email, also Google Colab, then continue, and then just continue. So now authenticate is done. Okay, after that just put here e dot initialize. In the initialize, you must define your project. You can see it show that no project found. Okay, this is the one kind of problem. Okay, so now Google Earth Engine, all of users must be use the project. Mainly it's called the cloud project, but previous time it's not the compulsory, but now it's the compulsory, must use the project. Without project we cannot use the Google Earth Engine. So here I find out the project. So you can easily find out the project in your code editor. You can see in the code editor we find out this information. So this is my cloud project name. So e Mizan 690. So this is the cloud project name. So you also check your code editor, you also get the another name for the cloud project. And if you don't have the cloud project, then you try to create. You can see the register a new cloud project. Okay, so this is the register a new cloud project. Just click on here. If you don't have, okay, then click on here and then create the new cloud project on Google Earth Engine. So it's very easy. So your cloud project is registered for the non-commercial. You can see. Okay, just I use for the non-commercial because there are the two types project, commercial and non-commercial. But I want to use the free version of Google Earth Engine. So my cloud project is the non-commercial. So now I just use this name EE Mizan 690. This name I just put in here. Write here project and put here EE Mizan 690. So this is my cloud project. Now I simply mention in here and run the code. Okay, there is no problem. So this 3-step you need always when you work with the Google Earth Engine for the Python API. First step, you need to import the GE map and Earth Engine, and also authenticate, and also just initialize with the cloud project. Okay, so now this your environment is ready to use Google Earth Engine. Okay, so now this code editor is ready to use the Google Earth Engine. So now you can see there is no map. We try to add a map. So for that, just take a variable map, GE map. I call this library GE map and call the map function and run it. Okay, there is no problem. So now I just call the variable name map, just call this map variable name and run it. So now it will be added the map. Okay, so we find out this type of OpenStreetMap. Okay, so now this code editor is ready to use Google Earth Engine Python API because I just set up all of necessary library in my Colab. So now all of function is work easily in Google Earth Engine. We can easily use all of dataset in Google Earth Engine dataset. We can easily use in here. So this is the process to working with Google Earth Engine for Python API. Okay, and I will send you all of code link, then you can easily practice for your own computer, I hope. Yeah, so any question you can ask me about that, or any confusion you can ask me, please. Any question? Okay, I hope there is no question. So let's continue, please. Yeah. Okay, so these are we already know about the data type. So basically there are 5 types of data: image collection, geometry, feature, and feature collection. So always we are working these 5 types of data in Earth Engine. And sharing script, suppose this code I want to share, just click on the get link button and then copy the link. Okay, then send the link, then he easily access the code link. And now comparison between Python and JavaScript and which one is best. So basically we already know about that JavaScript API code editor is very powerful code editor. Okay, so it's very powerful code editor because all of those option is very necessary. We can easily use all of option, but in the Python environment we don't find this type of powerful code editor. But Python have some powerful library such as TensorFlow, Cross, Scikit-learn, Pandas, Matplotlib, NumPy, okay, PyTorch. So this type of powerful library we can easily integrate with Google Earth Engine and do more analysis. Okay, but in the JavaScript API code editor we find out that very powerful code editor, and this powerful code editor we can easily use and we can easily learn the Google Earth Engine. But Python, it's not powerful code editor. So but this Python have lot of powerful library. Okay, so this type of library we can easily integrate with the Google Earth Engine and do lot of analysis. Okay, as well as Google Earth Engine also supported by R programming language. We can also use the R programming to use the Python because R have lot of powerful package. Okay, and this type of package we can easily integrate with Google Earth Engine and do for the lot of analysis. So in this training session I try to show you the both of Python and JavaScript, how we can easily work with Google Earth Engine. But first of all I try to show for the JavaScript, then show the Python for the example. Then you can easily correlate the Python and JavaScript, and then you can easily learn. So let's go. So now we talk about some basic principles of JavaScript and Python syntax, because as a beginners, if you have no knowledge about the coding, so then I just try to teach you for Python and JavaScript some basic syntax. Then this type of syntax we are just use in Google Earth Engine, okay, for remote sensing analysis. So basically, all of programming language have some common item. Okay, suppose print is one kind of common item for any programming language. It can be Python, it can be JavaScript, it can be C++ or Java. So any programming language have a common item is print. Okay, so we always use the print for any programming language, and all programming language is also work with data. Okay, data, and primary this data can be string. Okay, string mainly group of character. Okay, string mainly group of character A B C D, like this string. And then number it can be 0 to 9. Okay, this is the number. Then boolean, true and false. So all of programming language in the world, basically they are work with three main data. Okay, this is three: string, number and boolean. String, number and boolean. Boolean mainly true and false, number mainly 0 to 9, string mainly A B C D or text. Okay, it's called the string. Then comment. So all of programming language in the world also work with comment. Okay, so comment basically it gives the description about the code. And then list. So all of programming language also work with the list. List mainly store the items. So different types of items we also store in the list. And then dictionary. So all programming languages also work with dictionary. And then function. Okay, so all programming languages also work with function, as well as loop, for loop, while loop. So this is the basic item. Any programming language, it can be JavaScript, it can be Python or C, C++. So any programming language have this type of common items. So let's go try to discuss this type of common item, and then we are learn the programming language, then move to the Google Earth Engine. So let's go. So okay, let me open a new code editor. Just try remove.